Welcome to the 47th International Bamboo Organ Festival, a yearly celebration around the bamboo organ, a national cultural treasure and a retro 18th century Baroque instrument, which, after its restoration in 1975, initiated a renaissance of the organ culture in the Philippines. We opened this concert with a performance of the Sonata for Two Organs by the 18th century Italian composer Gaetano Piazza. The bamboo organ will be played by Louis Angelo Oka, while the Korean sister Marie Enoch Kim, OSB, will play the organ at San Scholastica College. Both organ students are taking up their major in organ with Professor Armando Salarza at the San Scholastica College of Music. Last year, we made an appeal to piano students who want to play organ and serve in churches to take up organ as a minor subject. Without any doubt, the revival of the organ culture in the Philippines is an undertaking mostly in the hands of our piano graduates. While we look forward to returning on-site for the festival, the online festival offers us a chance to bring the bamboo organ into your home via a short documentary and show you aspects of it you have perhaps never seen before. In the church, the bamboo organ is located on the left side of the nave when entering through the main gate. Like most organs built during the 17th and 18th century in Spain and Portugal, Latin America and Mexico, thus also in the Philippines. The advantage is that during the performances, we do not only see the organ, but the organist as well, at least his or her back. Every Filipino has a general idea of how the bamboo organ looks. we will examine more closely some details of the facade. At the crown, the bamboo pipes in front, and the horizontal trumpets. On top of the organ, Father Diego Serra placed a royal crown. One reason can be that, in Spanish, the ornament on top of the organ is called coronamiento. Indeed, the organ deserves a crown of a king, having been called the king of instruments, and because of its wide array of sounds. Take note that the crown and the organ case are very simple when compared to other Baroque organs. They are not carved out of wood or painted with gold. We should remember that the parish assigned to Diego Serra in 1795 was poor, and he did not want to spend for the appearance of the bamboo organ. All his attention went to the quality of the sound. We move now to the bamboo pipes in front. We see 3 groups of large pipes. The long pipes are placed in 3 towers, here painted in green. Each tower has 7 pipes. These are the only pipes in front which are speaking, 21 in all. The rest of the pipes, in red, are only for display and do not speak. The horizontal trumpets are also called Spanish trumpets. They are typical for the Spanish organs built after the middle of the 17th century. We distinguish clearly 2 groups of trumpets. On the left or bass side, there were 32 pipes. On the right side, also called the treble side, 29 pipes. These 2 groups are reflected on the keyboard. In fact, we have 2 keyboards side by side. The lower keyboard with 32 keys and the upper keyboard with 29 keys. The organist will demonstrate the 2 keyboards, playing the solo trumpet first with his left hand on the bass side. After a short introduction, the trumpet enters, played on the lower left keyboard. In the next example, the trumpet will be played on the right side. The sound comes from the 29 metal pipes on the right side. After the assistant changes the stops, we will hear the beautiful sound of the cornetta, which we can see inside the organ elevated. Every note is composed of 5 pipes. Armando Salarza now performs a composition titled Echo. It is a play between the cornetta and an echo, a soft stop. An assistant must change the stops to create this effect. Now a quick visit to the rear of the organ. The rear is even simpler than the front. Not more than a case and lots of pipes. The 10 large pipes in the center are the only ones speaking. These pipes are flanked on each side by a large pipe. Together they imitate the sound of the drum, the tambor. The rest of the pipes are non-speaking. They were originally intended to be used as trumpets in front, but their sound was too dull for Diego Serra's ear. He wanted a more blaring sound. He therefore replaced the bamboo trumpets with the metal ones we now see in the front. We can only imagine the many hours it took to finish these 122 bamboo trumpets and the frustration when this experiment did not succeed. We have not yet spoken about the bellows of the organ. These two are important as they provide the wind for the pipes. No wind, no sound. Before 1924, when there was no electricity yet in Las Piñas, the bellows were operated manually, as everywhere else in the world, as we can see in this picture. The wind is channeled through a conduit in the wind chest and so reaches the organ pipes. The pipe not only needs wind, the wind must be under the right pressure. This is generated by putting the right weights on top of its bellows. The air is pressed into each of the 747 bamboo pipes, both large and small. And now let's have a look at the bamboo pipes we are so familiar with. All the bamboo pipes consist of two parts, the bamboo tube and a wooden foot, bamboo and wood. This piece of wood has a special shape. It is called the throat. The wind coming from the small hole below will escape through a tiny opening created when the wooden part is inserted in the bamboo. This will create the flue, like the one we have in a flute recorder. There are 747 speaking bamboo flue pipes in the bamboo organ. If it took a day to finish one pipe, we estimate that it took a minimum of 2 years to finish all the pipes. One of the craftsmen of the Diego Serra organ builders will now demonstrate how a bamboo pipe is transformed into an organ pipe. In our last segment, we will show something of the mechanical action of the bamboo organ. In this simple drawing, we show the basic mechanism of the pipe organ. The area in blue is a conduit filled with air under pressure, which is stopped by a valve, also called pallet. When pressing the key, the valve opens and air enters into the pipe. Organ builder Selwyn Tagle will now show us the pallet box of the bamboo organ. When he presses a key, the pallet opens and wind enters a pipe. The pallets are connected to the key with help of trackers, which are hidden behind the music desk. This is how the mechanism works inside the organ. Now there is no music because the wind can escape. But when we close a pallet box, the pressure is restored and the organ can sound again. It is ready to accompany the Las Piñas Boys Choir. The choir, with organist Armando Salarza as choir master, is now 52 years old. Since its beginning in 1969, more than 500 boys grew up in the shadow of the bamboo organ. The last 2 years in pandemic have endangered its survival. 16 boys remain. In spite of the difficulties, they continue meeting virtually. They were so excited to get together again to sing as a group. On this Palm Sunday, the Las Piñas Boys Choir will render the Hosanna, a traditional melody sung during the palm procession in Las Piñas by girls in white dresses while people wave palm fronds. Udenes Palaruan, who was the festival's conductor-in-residence from 2009 until 2016, has arranged this hymn for the Las Piñas Boys Choir and the bamboo organ. His festive arrangement will serve as a finale for this year's festival. Throughout the composition, you can picture the waving of the palms accompanying the melody of the Hosanna, first played by the organ and then repeated by the choristers. And here we come to the close of our festival. We hope to meet you next year live at the 48th International Bamboo Organ Festival. Our sincerest gratitude to all who made this online festival possible. I'm Tiffany. Thank you and good night.